Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. For today's video is kind of like a follow-up from the last week video, which is CVS pharmacy retail. So last week I talked about Walgreens pharmacy and you already know my side of story. For those of you who've been with me throughout this whole pharmacy journey, you know that I started working for CVS for a couple months and I completely hated it. So for those of you who are interested to see more detail on CVS pharmacy, then keep on watching. Basically, after high school, I was still having my pharmacy technician trainee certificate. I decided to just work for CVS for a couple months until my license expired. If you have a pharmacy technician's trainee, you don't have to take the exam. All you gotta do is just go online, register, and you a trainee. Only CVS hired trainees, so I didn't have any choice to just work for CVS. And I completely hated it. That's why I only worked for 2 months. The reason why I hated it is because number one, the store I was at, they would kind of like bully me a little bit. They kind of boss me around, and for my personality, if you were my friends, you will know that I hate being bossed around. That's just how I am. I hated it. On top of that, customers over there are a pain in the ass. I remember one time, one of the customer combined and they have some coupons. I was new, it was my first week. I didn't bring up the coupons for them and they actually got mad at me. It's literally $2 fucking. So I hated it so much, and ever since then I decided that I just hate customer service so much. And I love talking to people and all that stuff, but when it comes to people that I don't know or like trying to serve somebody, I'm not for the job. Like, other than that, everything else kind of similar to Walgreens. As a technician, I get to do a lot more than when I was just with Walgreens. You get to fold the RX paper, pull drugs from the shelf, count them, put the sticker on the vial, and then give it to the pharmacist to verify. Other than that, I have to do insurance, I have to do input. Like, whenever you get a prescriptions order from the physicians or if the patients bring in, you have to put it in the system, type it in and all that stuff. I also had to bring patients up whenever they come to pick up prescriptions and stuff like that. Before I quit, I did request to move to another store, number one, which is closer, number two, where my friend worked, and number three, the manager over there was so much nicer. They needed people, so my manager sent me over there. She did not know that I wanted to leave her store just for that store. I requested to move and she got mad at me and she was like, no, if you don't like to work here, then just quit. And after that, I just turned in my 2 weeks notice just so I don't be in the blacklist with CVS. So I came back the next day with my 2 weeks notice and she got really mad. She didn't say anything, wrapped the paper for me, and that was it. And then my training expires, and that's when I went take an exam, passed, and that's when I applied to work for the hospital. So if you are interested, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel and come back next week. I will talk more about my experience working for the hospital pharmacy. I do love hospital, and that's why I'm passionate, and that's why it keeps me motivated to go through pharmacy school. So yeah, I hope you guys find this video helpful in some way. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to share this video. And with that being said, I really hope to see you again in my